It is time for us to tackle the tech. If you are a YouTube creator or you're wanting to be a YouTube creator, maybe you've been posting videos for some time and you're just not getting any traction on it. Are you wanting to monetize? Are you wanting to figure out how to become an influencer that isn't just posting videos? This is your video today I'm so glad you're here to watch. I'm going to walk you through all of the tech that I use as a YouTube creator that has helped me to monetize my presence, my social media, my entire business. And I'm so excited that you're here today to be a part of this. We're gonna do more than just jumping into computer tech. I've got hopefully as many of my little gadgets that I use to record here. And some of my other tools that I use on a pretty consistent basis to keep the tech organized, but also my emotions organized, because technology can be something that is just crushing at times. So welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Mandy Sommers. I am the owner and creator of sommerschool.com. And I have been teaching entrepreneurs, small business owners, network marketers, all different types of people who are wanting to work from home, how to market online, how to build out their systems and build out their YouTube channel for approximately 6 years. And today I'm so excited for this part because actually tech is one of my all-time favorite things to do. It used to be my weakness, I'm going to be honest. And put a 1 in the comments if you've ever felt like crying before when you're starting to get things up and running. And put a 2 in the comments if maybe you're a creator, but you've never actually monetized and you're here to learn what that process is like. So I have been monetized for 6 years now, more than just the AdSense. Yes, I have gotten into that program on my other channel. We're working right now on this. This is a brand new channel that we've just started. And the sole focus of this channel is really to help small businesses market. My other channel is my health and wellness channel, and I've actually been mixing and mingling marketing with that. And I decided a couple months ago that it was time to separate that. It was time to pull it apart. And part of the reason why I had never done this before is because I was overwhelmed by technology. And I woke up one morning and I was like, I'm not overwhelmed by technology anymore. We need to make this shift. One of the things to note when you are starting a new YouTube channel or you're growing on YouTube, it's really great to pick a topic and stick with that topic. And for me, when I was adding a few marketing videos to my health and wellness channel, it just was confusing the algorithm as to what this channel was all about. So that's how Summer School came about. And I'm super excited that you're here, that you're watching. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed over the last month and a half. It has just honored me so much. And I love seeing our subscribers go up on a daily basis. So if you're brand new and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you can be notified every time I go live or every time I upload a brand new video. Let's jump in and tackle some tech today, because if we don't tackle the tech, it's very challenging to actually get monetized online, especially on YouTube. We have to have a system in place. We have to be organized. We have to have a way for people to find us and a way for people to communicate and a way for us to communicate with our people. That's very, very important. So I thought today I would start with just the basics, the basic things that I use on an everyday basis to create the content that brings awareness to my audience. And yesterday I began sharing a little bit about the customer journey and what it means when you need to kind of establish a customer journey and how that goes. So I'm actually going to share this screen, and I know it's not in presentation mode, so I'm so sorry, but this is one of my customer journey maps that I teach a lot of our students. And the very first step is to bring awareness. And to bring awareness, obviously, we have to do some posting. And so that is where we're going to start with the technology, is what do we use to post? What are some of the tools and techniques that I have used to make this a smooth transition? So the very first thing I want to just bring out is a phone. This, like, having just your everybody's got a phone. You can start today on YouTube at no cost if you have a phone, because our phones today have the capability of creating high quality videos. They also have lots more storage than they used to. It used to be hard to record on a phone because it would like end partway through. I remember when I first got started, I was like, I'm like almost done with the video and I just ran out of space. So you need a phone that's got some space in it. And you also want to be setting yourself up for good lighting. Good lighting is essential in creating and crafting videos that people want to stick around and watch. So I actually have a lighting system that is right here, kind of like, and it's actually facing the wall so that the light that comes out off on me is bright and diffused instead of it being like bold and bright and not diffused. It's actually not on right now. And isn't this great lighting? And that is because my desk is set up right in front of a window. So I'm just going to show you what this will look like if I were to close out my curtains. See how the lighting just isn't as bright and beautiful? So when you set yourself up in front of a window, in fact, let me show you. So my windows are closed and I just turned on my normal light that I use at night if I'm filming. But if I'm not filming at night and I have access to natural daylight, this is literally the best. You definitely want to do it that way. So I just open up my curtains. In fact, I was just thinking I need to get an automatic shade that goes up and down so I don't have to like wrestle curtains. That's like an additional tech thing that I have not added yet, but it's coming soon. So you want to set yourself up. So if you have a phone, you can start absolutely for free. And when I first got started, I actually would take things like this, which is like a little box of cards. And this is what I would use to set my phone on to record myself. You can use books. You can use like boxes, lots of different things. Then I upgraded. So if you want to take a little bit out of the headache of your tech setup, I actually got this little doodad. It's like a tripod. And you can put your phone in it and you can do forward and back. It also has a light. If you want to do a horizontal, you just turn it. If you want to do vertical, and it also rotates, it also will extend up and you can record flat lay. That's actually why I got this, because I was doing a lot of flat lay videos. When I first got started, I was nervous to put my face on camera. And so I was doing flat lay. And it was super helpful and it kind of took away from that anxiety. And I'll put a link to this in the comments so that you can go directly there. I'll also put it in the description as soon as we're done. So this has been really awesome. I want to say it's right around $40 or $50. And I love this. I actually travel with it. It's great. Okay, the next thing that really helps to tackle tech is if you don't want to be using your phone, I actually love getting cameras. And we talked about this camera the other day. This is the Canon M50. My husband just last night or the night before was talking to me about cameras, and he is ready to try a Sony again. So we will see if we're going to get a Sony and try it. Last time we had one, they overheated. This is a mirrorless camera. It is the #1 vlogging camera in the YouTube world, which means there's tons of trainings about it. It is sturdy and just awesome. And then you can get storage discs. What are they called? For some reason, I can't remember what they're called, that have tons of space on them. So like a terabyte. And so you can film for hours and hours on end. So I love the Canon M50. And the thing that I want you to think about as you're starting to tackle tech is, what is the most important? Is it the most important that you start with a camera, or do you just want to start? And if you just want to start, use your phone. Now, if you're somebody who you're like, well, what I really want to do is do a podcast of some sort, or just film yourself talking, This is my favorite. It's a Shure mic. I love this microphone. I've tried a lot of different microphones, and this one is absolutely incredible. It has great sound, and I don't know why I didn't hook it up today, except that I came down and I just forgot. And it also comes with, well, I had a boom arm, so I can like move it around, bring it into camera and out of camera. It's so easy to set up, and it is absolutely incredible when you're going for good sound. Now, if you're going to do the phone option, another great option is this DJI gimbal. So this is really awesome at stabilizing. So if you're going to be walking around and doing some filming that way, you are going to want to get one of these, and you just put your phone right onto it, and it's got a magnet. And I always want to slide that up as close to the middle as possible. And then there is a dot on here. And this dot lines up with the dot right here on the DJI gimbal. And so you'll just line that up. It just grabs it right there. And then I can turn it on. See if this is charged. We'll see. It might not be. And it stabilizes instantly. It's actually really awesome. And I wonder if I need to. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it will go through and I can actually move it around pretty good. Let's see. I don't have my glasses on. It will start at recording with and without me, or with a button that I push right here, so I don't have to touch my phone. And it also will do horizontal. It will do vertical. It's so awesome. And I absolutely love this device. The gimbal, so this would be really great to use when you're wanting to walk around and talk, but you don't want to get a camera for that. This stabilizes your camera, so it's not like all over the place. It's a little bit easier to watch. So there's some stabilization in there. It also has an arm extended. So right like this. And so it can, it can serve as a tripod as well. So anyways, that is the DJI gimbal. And the next one that I love is the Pocket 3. So this is once again another DJI. And in fact, I will put this one in I'll put both of these in the comments. The DJI Pocket 3 is one of the top cameras in the vlogging world again, because it's so easy to use. So you turn it on. I just turned it on, and look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh, isn't that so cute? And I can switch it around. So let's say I wanted to do a selfie mode, so it just switches around to there. I can actually it has facial tracking, and it also comes with an amazing microphone right here. This is an awesome microphone. Really great. And it's got some extra lenses that come in there as well. And so I actually use the microphone more than just with my Pocket. We use it for a couple different things. Super easy, and it actually fits in your pocket, which is why it's called the Pocket 3. So I always take this one on my walks with me, and then I don't have to worry about people calling and interrupting in a video, things like that. So I wanted to start out with just a little bit of tech to help you see, these are the top things that most that new YouTubers are using to get started, that they're low cost to get into it if you're not going to just use your phone, and they're highly reviewed, highly used. I don't want you to go out here's another gimbal that I bought. I think I spent $275 on it. It's terrible. It was so bad. I wish I would have known beforehand that the DJI is the top gimbal to be using. And so yeah, just super important that you see some of that tech. And because they're the top used, there's actually a ton of trainings about these devices. And that's really helpful too when you're trying to tackle tech. Okay, so that is the first module, which is awareness. We've got all of our camera gear and different things that we're using to really bring awareness to our brand. And so the next thing we're going to tackle into is the engage. And actually the rest of this, we are going to use the same program to complete every other aspect of the the customer journey. And so this is what I'm super excited about training you on this today, because I believe this is one of the most powerful tools that we have as online creators. So if you're a brand new YouTuber or you've been around for a while and you're just not sure why you're not able to monetize, my guess is it might be because you don't have a system in place. And systems are so important. You have to know like where you're going and what you need to set up along the way. And so when we look at the customer journey and we start thinking, okay, we know in awareness we have to have some sort of camera gear that we can create normal posts with. And I guess I should also add some of the editing softwares that I like are CapCut and Canva. Those are my two favorites. Canva, I actually have a really great video on how to bulk create posts in Canva. And so that is a huge way to cut down on time and also to tackle the technology, because sometimes it can be overwhelming to be dealing with Canva. And you're just like, I don't understand what I'm doing or why I'm doing this. In fact, I'm going to show you really quick. I'm actually going to do this really quick because it'll take me like maybe 5 minutes at the most. I'm going to show you in the next, let's say 3 minutes, how to create 30 different posts for your social media that can hopefully build engagement in a very short amount of time with just a little bit of technology. So what we want to do here is open up ChatGPT. And in ChatGPT, we want to say, I am an online creator. So you're going to say what you do, who uploads marketing tips and how to build systems to small business owners. Please give me 30 inspirational quotes for my audience. Okay. Now, of course, we want reels. Obviously, like, let's talk. Reels are the most important, I think. Reels and long form on YouTube. Well, shorts and long forms on YouTube. Reels and carousels on Instagram. But posts are also helpful. But you can actually do these as a reel if that's what you want. Okay, so here we go. We've got quotes on marketing. We've got quotes on systems, quotes on purpose and vision. I'm going to say, please put this into a CSV file. Okay, so we want it in a CSV file for Canva. And this is going to give us the ability to upload it really quickly into Canva. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do an Instagram. Let's do a reel right here. Okay. You can also do this as a post. And you're going to come up into the design section. Oh, here's one that's quotes. I'm actually going to put in quote so I can see what the different quotes are. And I actually do a lot of beach themes. So I'm going to do this one right here. And notice that there's a little graphic down here that you can edit with your colors. So you definitely want to get everything right before you do anything else. Okay, so we're going to get that right. And I actually want I'm going to come down to videos and I'm going to type in beach. Oh, here, we've got one right here. I'm going to put this color in a little bit better. And because I'm putting that color in, I want to change the font to be a different color. Let's do a dark blue. And then up here, I've just noticed that one. We're going to change that to some of my branding colors. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Now I am not 100% sure I like the way that looks. So you want to make sure that you edit everything. So I'm going to put behind it just an element that's a box. And so we're going to put that in there, a rounded square, and it's right here. I'm just going to, what I'm trying to show you is you have to get it the way that you want it at the beginning before you do a bulk create. Okay. So let's just say that was going to be, and I'm actually going to make this transparent a bit. There we go. So it just pops a little, but not too much. There we go. Okay. So now that we've got that, I'm actually going to come down into apps right here. And I'm going to scroll down a bit, and we're going to see right here is bulk create. All right. I'm going to come back over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to download the inspirational quotes. And the next thing I'm going to do is come into the Canva, and I'm going to upload data just like that. It's going to open up. We're going to come down to here and put in the inspirational quotes, and we need to actually connect the data. So what we do here is we right click on the three dots, we click connect data, and we're going to put inspirational quotes just like that. And now I'm actually going to shorten this because I don't want them to be 29 seconds. I know that 7 seconds is probably going to be as much as we need. And so now what we have here is our inspirational quote. I'm going to click continue, and it's going to import all of those 30 different quotes. And you're going to see that it's going to pop up, generate design, and we are going to view in folder. And now we have all 30 of them. And of course, we're going to need to go in and adjust this, this box that I put behind it on each one. But if I didn't put that box there, it would literally be done, like everything. And I now have quotes that people can watch consistently for 30 days. So then I just go in there and I download these as individuals. So if you go to share, you're going to download right here. And I want to download the page as separate files. And then I can upload them and pre-schedule them. Okay, I think I did that in 5 minutes. I said I would do it in 3, but I just wanted to make sure you could see. Put a 3 in the comments if this was helpful for you. But today is all about tackling tech, and I wanted to make sure that you could see that it doesn't have to take forever to create 30 posts. It's going to take like another maybe 15 or 20 minutes to upload each one of these and make them findable or schedulable on my different platforms. Okay, so that is the last part of the tech for awareness. Now we're going to tackle the other parts. In fact, let's just go back out here to the home page, and I want to pull up, let's see, home. I want to pull back up our customer journey right here, so that you can see our whole thing that we're doing. So when we come into the next step, the tech that we need to have in place for comments, messages, emails, things like that is, yesterday I covered a little bit about ManyChat and Go High Level, and how you can use both of those to set up comments, messages, and emails. And so we'll all to walk you through some of that today. And then we've got our freebie, and this is where people actually opt in. So the best way to gather clients and students is to have something they can opt into. Are you going to give them a free class? Are you going to give them a free download? Are you going to give them a secret podcast? Like, what is it that you can give them? But in order to give them something, you have to have a system in place where they can opt into, and then they get a deliverable from you that is already pre-automated. Because let's say you have a posts go viral and you get 1,000 downloads in one day. You cannot go in. Well, I mean, I'm sure you could, but it's just not reasonable to go in and connect with 1,000 people that you're manually sending stuff to. So if you truly want to monetize your system, you are going to be uber focused on getting your email system set up and offering some sort of value in exchange for them opting into your email system. And getting some of your messages and your comments automated. And then from there, it's like, what are your classes, webinars, or appointments? And this also is super helpful to be automated. If you don't have this automated, then it becomes really challenging for people to schedule a time to be with you. If you don't have the systems in place to host an online class, like, of course, anybody can turn Zoom on or go live on YouTube, but you also want to be able to offer something in response for that. Like, so many YouTubers that I see are posting content and getting nothing in return from it. If you're going to put your energy into posting content, you need to get something in return for it. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to share screen to here. And we're going to go right in here. I would like to know in the comments how you are wanting to monetize your social media. What are some of the things that you're working on right now that you have pictured that you want to do? Do you want to create an online community? Do you want to create some sort of membership site or a course, or are you just wanting to sell your products? Like, what are some of the things that you're doing that you're hoping can help bring in some income for you? Are you wanting to reach out for brand partnership deals? That's actually what we've been focusing on so much lately, and it's been super, super beneficial to have a system in place where we can send emails and have all that communication in one place to our brand partnerships. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to walk you through a little bit. I'm going to actually go through this entire system and show you exactly how I like to use this. So the first thing to know is it's so great to have a dashboard to see, okay, where are people in your opportunities and what's the value of them coming in? And I'm going to show you how you can put a monetary value on that in this system. And then it also gives you your conversion rate. If you want to be a real business owner, it's important to have these numbers in front of you. And then it also will show you all of your funnels and how they're converting. And then the different pipelines that people are in. And when I say a pipeline, it's like if they come in and download a system, you can actually set it up so you can come into your opportunities right here and you can see, okay, this is a new lead. This is a booked call. This is this call was completed. The proposal was sent. The proposal was signed. The deposit was paid. It's like you can see where they're at in the process. And having everything in one place is so important for that. It is super, super important for that. So let's just kind of come back over here to where that was. So the dashboard is helpful. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it also will tell you, okay, what are some of the tasks that you need to do? And what are some of the lead source reports and the Google Analytics that are coming in? It like everything can be in one place, your Google ads, your Facebook ads, all in one place so that you have a snapshot of what is going on in your business. And this is very, very important as a business owner to have a grasp on these things. It's like a lot of times what I see, especially with YouTubers, we get into this space of like just being in the awareness module. That's it. There's nothing else there. You know, it's like we're just doing awareness. And then we forget that in order to monetize what we're doing, there's so much more to being a business owner. And so that's why I'm so glad you're here, because you're learning all of these things. The next thing is all of your conversations. So you can come in and integrate all of your different platforms into one place. So your emails, your Facebook, your TikTok, your Instagram, all of the conversations. So if I had a conversation with Sally in Facebook, but she also emailed me and then she also messaged me on TikTok, it's all going to come into one place. And then of course our calendars. Now I used to use Schedule Once or Acuity scheduling, something like that. That was another thing that overwhelmed me was like, I would have appointments come into that, but then my email system was over here. And it's like, I had to follow up through this system, but I had contacts over here. And so I love that I can put all of my calendars into one place. And so as we start thinking about like, what is your customer journey, you have to decide what needs to happen. So the calendars in my customer journey happen around stage 4. So we've got stage 1, which is awareness, stage 2, which is to bring excitement, stage 3 is to give them some sort of freebie or something, stage 4 is to offer them a way to connect with you, either live or on a webinar or on an appointment, something like that. And so we want them to opt in and do that. And each stage, as you can see, could have 25 different programs that they're focused in on. And the amazing thing is GHL has given my client, like anybody who uses my link, you get a 30-day free trial. Plus, if you come in through that link, which is an affiliate link, I will give you all of my YouTube system that you can customize. So it's not just going to be like you're starting from a blank canvas. It's going to be the email sequences that I use, the funnels that I'm using, and some of the other things that I'm using so that you don't have to go in there and set it all up from scratch. Then you have a contact section. And I love this section because you can come in here and see, okay, what have they done? How have they interacted with the content? And, you know, what's next for them. And so that's really cool. Then we've got our opportunities. We've got payments, a place where you can actually take payment. You connect to Stripe, and you can put all of your new products that you create in here. You can set up an online store if you want to sell actual products or digital products. And then in the marketing section, this is where you can create some pretty incredible things. You can plan all your social media here and schedule it out. You can also come in here and craft like beautifully looking emails. I don't actually use this very often because I just straight up text is what I send. But this is available if you want them to look aesthetically beautiful. There's also these trigger links, and trigger links are awesome because if you want to know how people are interacting with your email system, trigger links are the way to go. This is what you definitely need. And so you'll create some sort of a funnel, you'll put it into your email sequence, and then you can say, if they click on this link, I want to send them here. Like, have you ever had like gone in and almost checked out on something, but then didn't, and then you got an email 2 hours later that said, hey, I noticed that you still haven't checked out? That's because they're using trigger links. And the crazy thing is as a YouTube creator, a small business owner, it's like, I feel like when I started learning this system, I was like, where has this been my whole life? Like, why has this been gate kept? And it's not that it's been gate kept. It's just that there are so many different steps to a system, and having it all in one place makes it doable. Versus when I first got started and I was having to like connect all these different systems, it was so unorganized. So I love it that it's all in one place and it's easy to use, and it offers things that I didn't even know I needed. And then of course we've got our automations, and automations are basically like sequences that you can set up. So if you want to set up 52 weeks of emails to go out to your clients, this is the place to go. You'll just come in here to the workflow. You're going to start from scratch. You're going to say 52-week nurture. And we are going to just do an email. And we're going to do hi. And then we have to put something in here too. Like we would craft this in ChatGPT. And then we would just do a wait step. And this wait step we're going to do is a 7-day wait step. And we're going to go right there. And so now we literally can just clone this, copy all action. We're going to put it right here. Oops, that didn't work. Hold on. Copy all action. We're going to put it right here. Copy all action. We're going to put that here. So pretty soon we will have 52 different emails that we can then use ChatGPT to help us write. So we know our people are getting nurtured. Anybody who comes into our system will be nurtured for an entire year. Like, talk about how amazing that is. It used to be that I'd have to go in and like remember to email on a weekly basis. It's like, no, create the system. Spend an hour or two creating this system, and it does not have to take a long time. You can go through and craft 52 amazing emails about your product, about your service, about your ideal client, what they're wanting, and just come in and set, like paste the message into here. You're good to go. Now it's time to do the next one. So these workflows are incredible, and I'm so thankful that we've got these automations. There's so much more that you can do in here, but today I'm trying to like help you to see how you can put everything into one place and you can effectively tackle the tech in a way that that feels less overwhelming than before. Because if you are a YouTuber and you're struggling to monetize your system, My guess is because you're just not sure how to set a system up. So the first thing that you have to do is see the full picture. You have to see that a solid system, this is what it looks like. You've got your conversations, you've got a calendar, you've got your contacts in one place. You actually have your pipeline, which are the opportunities in a place. You can take all your payments in one place, emails, automations, and then you come to sites. Now, I know because I coach a lot of YouTubers. Um, a lot of YouTubers will start collecting information through Google Forms, which is awesome. But look right here, we've got forms, we've got surveys, we've got quizzes, blogs, websites, stores, everything in one place. We don't have to go and pay for this service and that service. It's like for $97, you get all the things together and it comes into one place. So if you're wanting to tackle tech, I highly, highly suggest that you jump into the high level system. This, in my opinion, is one of the best things you can do for your business, is to come in here and start setting it up. And like I said, if you jump in and you join through my affiliate link, you're going to get my YouTube snapshot, my YouTube, all the different things that I use to nurture my YouTube system and to monetize it. So you'll have a couple of my funnels and my couple of email sequences created for you. And it's super, super helpful to not have to start from scratch. So then this is actually, I think, one of the most exciting parts, and that is the membership area. So not only does it do all of those other things, but it also comes in and it has your membership. So it's more than just courses that you're creating. It's a community. You actually have a place to create a community. And this one looks just like the school community. And our products actually, that section looks just like Kajabi. So and it's funny because I've used all these programs. And so I know like Kajabi for me was 147, School is 97, ClickFunnels was like 297, Active Campaign was 79, Google Forms was free. Acuity Scheduling, my calendar app, was $20 a month. Like there's so many things that condense down into one place when you use this program. And that's the best way to tackle tech, is to bring it all into one space. In the membership site, you can create products for free or to sell. And in fact, I actually have a brand new product I just created. It's called the YouTube Growth School, and it's in my library. So to create a product, you just come in here and you can add in PDFs, downloads, videos, whatever it is that you want. And I have created a YouTube beginner growth school that I'm going to post right here that is open for free for a few testers. So as soon as we cap out on our testers, we're going to close this down for free. This is actually the beginning steps of coming into our YouTube growth school. And so this will set up your YouTube channel. It will give you everything you need for your YouTube channel. And so if you want to opt into this and become one of the testers, I am looking for feedback. I'm looking for people to tell me like how it was. Was it digestible? Did you feel like it was helpful? Did you feel like, it led you in the right direction? And do you feel ready to really tackle YouTube? So you can jump in, and that is free right now. It looks like when I posted that, hold on, we need to put a space in there. So let's see if that one works a little bit better. There we go. That one should work a little bit better. So that is our free YouTube growth school. And in the growth school, we begin tackling some of these things that we have. Yes, I love free too, Lisa Joe. I actually just had somebody go through the very first module. Let me tell you what she said real quick so that you can see if this is something that you want to do. Give me just a sec as I pull this up. Okay. She said, I completed module 1. It took a couple of hours, much less time than I thought it would. The prompts we are given are excellent because every stage has a ChatGPT prompt to help you move through it faster. Like my whole goal was, I know for me, it took me months to get my YouTube channel up and running. This time has been much faster because I had a bunch of prompts. And so I took those prompts and I thought, what if I gave these to people and helped them to see just how easy it is to start your channel and know how to brand it and things like that. So she said, the prompts we are given are excellent. I now have an ideal customer that I completely relate to. The assignments were easy to follow. I've been struggling with my ideal client, and this helps me tremendously because I relate to those who will be speaking, because I relate to those who I will be speaking to, it gives me confidence to get started. I was surprised by how well ChatGPT came up with the ideal clients and my niche based on the prompts that were given. Now I have a clear direction of where to go when I've been struggling for so long. I would definitely recommend this course for anyone who wants to get started on social media. This was a game changer. So I absolutely am so thankful for that little post. And so you can jump in to the YouTube Growth School Beginners Edition at that link that I just posted below. And this one, my hope is in this process that yes, you're going to go through your ideal client, which you've probably done on day 1 and day 2, but this one is going to tweak it for content creating that you can create on YouTube. It's also going to walk you through how to set up your YouTube channel, how to set up all the descriptions, the SEO, all of those different things. And yeah, and that's just a free part of it. And then if you jump into the GHL community as well that I have, and you get started with your own account on GHL, then I will personally be your mentor and coach to walk you through that. I'm here to like help you get your system up and going. And you know, we do group coaching, and I even have been jumping in and getting on calls with people who are signing up and they're just needing a little bit of guidance. And so just last night I was on a call with someone, actually was on a call with 2 people, and it was my pleasure to help them out that way. So when we're talking about really tackling tech, I think the most important thing that we can think about is what does our customer journey truly look like? What is it that we're trying to create? Where do we want to take our people? Which is why on day 1, I focused in pretty heavily on having that vision. When you have the vision and you know where you're going, it makes it so much easier to plan out and create the actual system that that you're wanting to create. And so my hope is that as we go through this, you can see it doesn't have to be complicated. Technology can move us forward in what we're trying to do. And I was actually thinking when I was prepping for this class, I was like, what is a good analogy? And I read something the other day that said something like, when a baby is learning how to walk, they don't fall down on the ground and say, well, I guess that's just not for me, and I'm not going to walk anymore. That's not what they do. They literally, like, maybe you take a little break, but then they get right back up again and they start walking again. You know, it's like, it's this, when you are trying to tackle the beast of going online and monetizing your system, it's important that you know what that process is. And so this process, let's just let's see if we've got this one. So we bring awareness, we engage, we get them to subscribe. Then we get them to convert, and we could get them to convert by spending money or time with us. And then from there, we help them get excited and move forward. We teach them how to ascend, how to get results. And then they become an advocate. They learn from us, and pretty soon they start promoting our products. And that is where the magic is. And so as you're trying to build out a system, I cannot think of, let's just go through this. If you are wanting to monetize your social media, your YouTube channel, any of those things, then you have to start thinking, how do I do that? Like, what are the ways that I do that? So way number 1 would be AdSense. And I will tell you right now, AdSense is not going to pay your mortgage every single month. It's just, I mean, it might in like 10 years after you've grown to like 100,000 subscribers and But at the beginning, that is not what's going to monetize. And this channel is all about monetizing your YouTube from day one. That's why with this current channel that we're on, we have created an over 6-figure income in the first 34 days of posting on this channel because I knew what to do with this. And so next thing is like, okay, what are we going to promote? If you can go into your YouTube channel thinking, what am I promoting? Where am I sending people? What's the plan? Then when we're bringing awareness to send them to the next step. And the next step can be a purchase. And if you can show that you can get people to purchase, then you can actually move into brand deals very quickly. And so that's actually something that we've been heavily focused on here at Sommers School for the last couple months, is not just selling our courses, because we had built our system out where not only do we do live trainings, but we have a ton of courses on Sommers School that you can go through that will help you with all different aspects of the customer journey. And I'm super proud of everything we created there. But I started getting all these brand deals that were being sent to me. And I finally was like, I've been getting these for a while. And I was like, you know what? We should start looking into this. And so because I had set my system up, I had real results. I could say in the last year, we've had over 2,000 people download this guide. In the last year, we've had over 5,000 people buy this product. And that was only done because I was able to prove that I had set up a system. So if I was to impart anything to a brand new YouTuber, it would be to start at the beginning with a system. And that's why today has been all about how to like just an overview of GHL, because believe me when I say, when I first got started on YouTube, even in 2019, 2020, my system was scattered. It was everywhere. It was in like 15 different places, and I was paying about $750 a month for that system. But for $97 a month on GHL, literally it's everything you need. All the different tools and techniques are there, and now you can truly begin creating. You have access to a platform that will give you wings to fly. And not only can you gather communities there, you can build courses there, you can offer all of your free guides or anything that you're wanting to sell, and you can send all your emails. It is absolutely the best. And so if you want to tackle tech, my advice would be get one system so you're not having to learn 15 languages, because every system is a different language. And my daughter is actually in the process of learning Mongolian right now. She is leaving for 18 months to go live in Mongolia in like 6 weeks. And it's so challenging. And I have a son who is fluent in Spanish. I have a daughter who's fluent in Korean. She spent a year and a half in Korea. And as they learn a new language, first, it feels very lonely because they're living in this country where they just don't know what people are saying around them, especially if they're talkers. It can be very lonely. And I always think technology is the same. It's it can be very lonely at the beginning as you're learning the language. But if you can learn the language of one platform versus 15, where you're like, okay, on this one, this is how this one works. And on this one, it will shorten your time so that you can monetize your social media so much faster than if you if you try and piece it out and do it differently. It's also going to save you so much money. So much money, especially because when you join through my affiliate program, you actually get a lot of my templates that I have so that it's super simple. And I'm curious, now that we've kind of been through this, what type of templates are you hoping to get? What would be helpful for you? I would love for you to put that in the comments. Tell me what would be the most helpful for you to get your system up and going. And then we can see about creating those. Now, at Sommers School, we have a number of different programs that you can jump into. One of them is called Monetize Your Socials. And this is one of our higher ticket programs that we have that will walk you through all the different aspects of monetization and how to set those systems up so that you can be successful with them. Things like how to reach out to brands for partnerships and how to create your store and things like that. But just to get started, it is so important that you set up a way to capture email and you have set up a basic system. Like from day one, you could say, like, let's say you were going to do a channel on how to sleep better. From day one of starting that channel, you could actually go into GHL, create a free download for people who want to sleep better, and create a paid product that's maybe $27 a month that they come into the membership site and they have access to 5 different videos that will teach them how to breathe before they go to bed at night, how to apply a calming product, which is, I actually have this one at my desk because this one is the one that calms me down right before I go live. Like you can go through and create that content and put that into a site from like day one. Let's say you have a channel where you teach guitar. And in fact, this is one of the people that I've talked to. I was on a call with somebody who had over 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. He taught how to do guitar and had not monetized his channel. I was like, why are you not offering a free, like a course, like a paid course, a free course that like leads into a paid course? Have you collected any emails? He's like, no, but he's getting like millions and millions of views. And I guarantee he could probably have a list of 10,000 subscribers in that first 6 months if he just set up the basic system of setting this up. So let me just see here. Today, your homework is to go through and figure out what systems are you going to need. Do you need to set up an email system? My answer to that is 100% yes. And if so, where are you going to do it? Are you going to do it through MailChimp? Are you going to do it through GHL so you have everything in one place? You're going to do it through ActiveCampaign? Any of those things like and then I also want as many of you as possible to jump into the YouTube Growth School. In fact, this one, sorry, I did that wrong again. The YouTube Growth School Beginner Edition, because we're looking for testers to see if it's helping you get your YouTube started. Tomorrow, we're going to jump in and talk a little bit more about what it takes to monetize now that we've kind of gone through the system. And I hope to see you on tomorrow. We'll talk with you soon. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. Check the link in the description for all of our different free guides and our courses and our products, things like that. And I will be sure to put in there all of the different things we referenced for technology in case you're looking to get one of those. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Bye.